Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk About It with who? Yogi Hamm. That's who, and I'm Yogi. Ow. This is my garage, also known as what? Flamin' Ham Studios. Thank you very much. Anyhow, I got a question for you. Okay, let's say I'm over at your house, probably from being invited. Yeah. Because you know me, I don't just get up and go somewhere and just I have to be asked to get up and make an effort to get out. I don't know. But so that's why I'm there. You asked me over there for something, probably need some plumbing done or something. I mean, anyhow, and let's say in your fridge you got your Coca Cola, Dr Pepper, Sprite, 7-Up, and like Pepsi and Coca Cola and all that. And you say, hey Yogi, would you like what do you say? Do you say pop, or do you say soda, or you call it something else? I've always said soda. But I've been traveling all over this country for work, and I've spent some time with some people, and there's there's all kinds of different. Like I learned part in the south, part of the South, they call it all Coke. Like because I was visiting a cousin, and then I stayed on to help him do a job for about 3 weeks, and oh boy, they called it Coke, everything. Like, he said one night I was over at his house hanging out, watching TV and stuff, and he goes, hey, you want a Coke? I was like, sure, yeah, that'd be nice, thank you. And he goes, oh, what kind you want? And I was like, cold one, I guess. No, I mean, you want Dr. Pepper or Coca-Cola, you want Mountain Dew? And I'm like, I said, oh, I thought he said Coke. I don't know. But then I heard other people doing that. And I'm like, okay, some down here, some places in the South, they say that. Other places call them soda. Some of them call it. But up here, up here, well, I can't tell you where we're at, but we call it soda up here. And then I noticed when I've been in Ohio, most of them say pop, but every now and then you run into somebody says soda. And it seemed like a lot of time to me, it seemed like the pop people are being accusatory about that we're saying it wrong. Like, oh, you say soda? Yeah, we say pop up here. Like, yeah. And I'm like, well, y'all are probably a Wikipedia in that. Because first thing it was called was soda after the soda water they used in the flavor. I looked that up. I didn't know. I just found that out. I'm acting like I'm superior. I just found that out 2 days ago. Anyhow, but then after that, some people started calling it pop, and it's widely believed. It ain't for sure, but because the first sodas was corked. So you take that, yeah, like that. And so it's widely believed that's why they called it pop. But then about the same time as it branching off into a pop title, it also, a little branch down the middle, like always happens. That ain't funny. But, yeah, the ones down the middle called it soda pop. But it was soda. So, in that, I already told you about this movie from 1970, a Western called Little Big Man. Dustin Hoffman's in that. And he's this little bitty white boy. His family's heading out west, and they get ambushed, right? But so he gets raised by the Native Americans, the Indians from that area, the Native American people there. And, but I won't go into all that, but when he grows up, he keeps going back from with them, living with them for a while, and then he go back and live with the white man, and all kind of chaos and crap consumes there or resumes. I mean, happens there, and you know. But he, at one period of his life, he's a gunfighter, and his name is the Soda Pop Kid. He meets Wild Bill Hickok in that, and Wild Bill's like, "That's a cool name. I like it. I admire it." Like, yeah. But so I don't know what I looked it up. I started looking it up as I was wondering. I found out a bunch of stuff, and it looked like most of these was invented by pharmacists. Pharmacists, you know what I'm talking about. And I think there's a doctor or two that was involved in some of them, and then there was just a businessman. But what happened was, here's what happened. Coca Cola was not invented. It's not I think Dr. Pepper's the first one, but I've just wrote down some notes, and that's how I got them. That's how I'm working on them. So Coca Cola was invented by a pharmacist, Dr. John Pemberton, on May 8th, 1886. Where? Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, that's Coca Cola. Next was, before that, I believe it was like a year before that, Dr. Pepper, a pharmacist named Charles Alderton. We'll go with that. And that was in 1885, a year before the Coca-Colas. And that was in Waco, Texas. Yeah, Dr. Pepper. All right. Mountain Dew. Guess where that was? I never knew. I just found out a couple days ago. It's two brothers, Barney and Allie Hartman. In 1940, guess where's? Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where Mountain Dew was invented. You believe that? Pepsi Cola. Pharmacist Caleb Badham in New Bern, North Carolina. 1893. That's Pepsi Cola right there. That's where that was come from. Yeah, New Bern, North Carolina. 1893. That's Pepsi. RC Cola. RC Cola was a pharmacist named Claude Hatcher, Columbus, Georgia, 1905. Yeah. 7-Up. A businessman named Charles Grigg, 1929 in St. Louis, Missouri. You believe that? I would have never guessed them being there. But anyway, tell me what you call it down there. Some people just say, you want a cold drink? Well, what kind you got? And then they list. But I know they ask me, they're giving me a variety without giving me a variety. I can understand that. Anyway, here's a song go listen to. And I was like, trying to think, is there a soda-related song? There is. It's Might As Well Go For a Soda from 1984. Kim Mitchell's. Who did that one? Yeah, might as well go for a soda. Nobody crying. All right, we under budget. How about that? I listed all them and the dates and everything, and we still under budget. I kept my jabbering to my minimum. That's what I did. Put in the comments what you call it. Put in the comments what you think of this song. And other than that, we're over and done, I guess. Bye.